Welcome to Heal Talk Tuesdays with Liza, where transformation begins as we evoke, embrace, and evolve. Greetings, 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 and welcome to Heal Talk Tuesdays with Liza. It's so good to be here today, isn't it? Welcome. Today, it's so nostalgic for me because today is, of course, September 30th, and I love this month, especially the number, right? 30 reminds me of 3, 30, and 9, the number of completion, and also rebirthing. So just a few moments ago, I had a consultation with a client, and her birth date was so similar to mine, and the 3rd, and then we decided, wow, she's all into numbers, and I'm like, this is a reminder that in life, there are no coincidences. So when we talk about everything that is happening, accident, I believe there are no accidents either. Things do happen, but there's always a cause and an effect. In everything that we do, there's always a cause and effect. So about 10 years ago, actually more than that, many years ago, 2013, I put together an event called the 3E. You know, I stood at the edge of a dream, a longing to create space and bring together a group of women, a space where we could heal, we could connect, we can network. It was like a mixture of healing, TED Talk, Tony Robbins, rah, 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 Armenian with music and dance, and yet something that is lifting our spirits up and reminding our own selves, ourselves as women, the strength that we have within us. So, and that dream became the 3E event. You see, every segment that has been put together, I've had so many amazing speakers at our platform, honoring people and everything. That in itself, this year, is going to be amazing. November 8th. If you haven't seen it, if you haven't heard about it, if this is the first time you're even meeting me, let me introduce myself. I'm Liza Boubari. By trade, I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, stress management consultant, author, speaker, and the founder of the 3E event and a nonprofit for motherless children. Those are the titles. But on that day, we peel away titles. At my event, you come in just as you are, because every segment of that day is designed to open heart, expand the mind, and awaken possibilities within you. You see, yes, more than a conference, it's like our speakers are, each one is amazing. It's like doing their own TED Talk or being interviewed. It's very soulful. And that's where healing meets prosperity. Because this year's theme is Healthy, Wealthy 2025. And you know that health is very much wealth. So there's going to be healing, there's going to be media, where wealth also builds lives of meaningful impact. As women, we're not only the givers and helpers and nurturers, but we're also career women, business women, women that are very much taking care of the house, and even single parents who literally man everything, right? So not only my speakers have gone through their own challenges to be where they are, Their stories will move you, impact you, and guide you, because each one resonates with one different speaker, right? So this is the space where we remember who we are. At 3E, it's a place that we reconnect with ourselves and connect with others. And also, it's going to be a time for rebirth, rebirthing your own soul, the connections, the experiences that we do. I've got exercises, oh my God, because I'm going to be awakening your senses from what you see, what you hear, what you will be tasting, not only the food, but the nourishing stuff that you're going to be tasting. Also, awakening all your senses, the smell. There's an exercise that all of them are there, and you're going to be doing it with others. So believe it or not, I want you to come not only by yourself, but bring your loved ones, bring your friends, bring your daughter, bring your sister, and you'll walk away inspired to evoke your own dreams. And I know you'll be more confident in embracing your own vision, where you want to go, because we're going to be doing that, and ready to evolve with more purpose. So, as I said, music, dance, connection, networking, vendors, listening to speakers being inspired. Expect a culturally conscious wellness practices and deep conversations, and understanding the legacy of wealth. And a community of sisters rising together, making new friends. Celebrate a decade. As I celebrate giving back to my community, empowering women, and lifting you up. Because by the end of the day, at the end, we're going to do a red carpet celebration. Yes, pictures, videos. So why am I hesitating? It's not a hesitation, it's a pause. It's a pause for you to remember to pause for yourself and take me time for you. Yes, we can go to events, that it's a luncheon, awards and everything, and we're going to be awarding 3 amazing, heartfelt people within our community, and the names will be shared by the end of this week, because each one has made an impact, not only in their way, but within our community. Yes, the secret will be out. Why am I honoring? It's not about status. It's about who they are. And I think the clientele who come to me, quite well off or not, it doesn't matter. Because each one who comes in here is because they feel a block, or they want to change something, you know. Until we don't feel a pain, we are not ready to make that shift. It becomes uncomfortable, and we say, I no longer want to feel uncomfortable. I no longer want to feel this pain. And it doesn't matter if it's a physical pain, mental pain, emotional pain. That is when we want to make a change. And change is an amazing thing. You know why? Because we change every day, all day long, every hour, every minute. There is a change. We even change music, we change lanes, we change, you know, I can talk about a metaphor, because hypnosis and hypnotherapy is nothing but a metaphor. And in life, we are going down a lane, and it doesn't matter if it's a street or a freeway or a highway. You know the destination where you're going. And most times we make a decision where we want to go, and then we get on the road, right? And this is exactly what happens. The only time you get confused is when you get lost. And that's when you need directions. You need either your GPS nowadays, whereas before we would have to get off the freeway or off the side streets, find a gas station, go in, ask directions. And if that person did not know where it is, then you have to go to the next place or make a call. At that time, we didn't have cell phones. And this is way back, not even a decade ago. So everything has become easier because you just put everything into a GPS and you listen to it and it directs you. But there is different maps, and Google Maps maps this, and then there is another one. It all depends which one you put it in, right? Which app you use that takes you in a different direction. I'm saying all this because there is many ways for you to reach your goal. You can take care of it on your own. You can go to a therapist. You can go to a friend. You can do self-help, audio recordings. But when you come to work with me, and not only one-on-one, but at my event, you get to be immersed in a place that you reach that destination in a more clear way, in a more easier, effortless way. So through hypnotherapy, through my workshops, through seminars, and that is what I do. I take you from one place to another without you getting lost. And if you have felt that you are lost, we bring more clarity for you to reach your destination, your goal, your desired goal. That's why we evoke what was, where you got lost, unfortunately, which app or how you got derailed, so that you can embrace where you are with no judgment. There is no shame, there is no guilt factor to be where you are today. Because no matter what you have done, raise your hand. I bet you anything you did it because it was the right thing to do or the right decision at that time. There are no wrongs. Because whatever decision we make, we think that is the best decision at that time. Yes, it could be the wrong decision in hindsight, but at that moment, that was the right decision. Because it gave you a sense. It gave you a sense of protection. It gave you a sense of pleasure. It gave you a sense of joy. It gave you a sense of something. That is why we do the things we do. Like, why would anyone be stuck in that place that for so many years it's a habit or a behavior that it's a negative one? But who's to say it's negative? Because if it is giving you a sense of comfort and pleasure, or a sense of safety, that's why you are there. Sometimes we say, well, you know what? It doesn't give me anything anymore. But I am not ready to let it go, and that's okay. Most of my clients who come to me are ready to make that change for the better. You see, that's where we go from pain to gain. That's it. 2 reasons why we make changes. We no longer want to feel that pain, or the gain and the joy is so far greater. So again, I invite you to work with me one-on-one, or better yet, come and experience what I offer at the 3E event happening November 8th, and I'll put all the information right here below at the Embassy Suites right here in Glendale. And awaken all your senses and find new friends and walk home feeling delighted. This year, I'm going to be speaking, of course. I've got David Fagan, who is going to be my co-host, a story of his own, impactful story, and together we're going to rock that stage. And I've got Ellina Abovian, the beautiful Ellina Abovian from KTLA. She's going to be emceeing that event. Our speakers, one better than the other one. I can't say who's better because each one is absolutely heartfelt, amazing, powerful, significant, soulful. That's going to be Dr. Hanriet Minassian, Virginia Nersessian. We've got Ghosson Alkhaled. We've got Craig Bruce, and Melanie Soloway. Plus, we're going to have vendors. I said it's going to be tasteful, it's going to be nourishing, it's going to be blinging, and the red carpet. And it's like, if there is one event that is giving you everything, this is it. So make sure you put November 8th, all day from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then continuing on the next day, the VIP day. But we'll tell you more about the VIP day. Or if you want to find out more, you can go to the 3eevent.com, check it out. And I feel like my favorite flower. You know, my sign, why do I have the lotus behind me? Why is the 3E, my logo, lotus, with the pendulum and everything? Even my logo, Liza Boubari, has the lotus. You know what's the lotus? The lotus is very significant because it's one of those flowers that it's in the depths of the muddiest water. And you know, it turns around and shows its beauty and blossoms when ready. So are you ready to blossom? Are you ready to expand your horizon, your mind, and open your heart? Then join us. And I look forward to greeting you with a huge hug. If you know me, you know I'm a hugger. Look forward to seeing you. And until next week, believe in yourself. And know that nothing in your life happens by an accident. God bless you, and may the universal light surround you always. Bye-bye.
Thank you for being here. If you want to check out some of the testimonials that I've got, click right here. But if you want to go back and watch other videos from a week ago, 2 weeks ago, even a year ago, click